Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, it's Stubbs121. We are here yet again playing some more Bloodborne. Episode 6. We have progressed through this cathedral and some more of Central Yharnam. We did have kind of a rough episode previously, but today we're going to progress through this area and then take on the boss of this region as well too. So, as we talked about previously, there is a shortcut for one area, and this is one of the shortcuts that we'll show you, and then we'll also show you the other shortcut in this episode before we take on the major boss. This will give us a really quick the other shortcut will actually give us a quick avenue to the light post so that we can upgrade or buy anything that we need. But this is that area where it's the right before the cathedral area. So we'll progress back down. Just wanted to show you guys that. This next area can be kind of a little bit tricky as well too, just because there are enemies that are kind of like in shadowy, kind of unseen areas. So we want to play smart if we can. But knowing us though, we are very much attack, attack, attack. So this area's got a bunch of them. There's also a skitter in here as well too. So we might try to just take it a little bit slower. But as you can see, there's one right there, and then there is this. Oh, here we go. Try to see if maybe we can draw a bunch of them over like we're doing right now, so that maybe when we take out the skitter, it can be super quick. I think. So I thought, oh, there it is. I was like, I knew there's a skitter around here. Good, bloodstone shard. So we've progressed as far as we can with the saw spear, with the saw cleaver for upgrading, needing bloodstone shards. Now we need twin bloodstone shards, so that can be a little bit tricky as well too. This area is going to have a couple werewolves, and then also have a werewolf that is going to jump out at us. So, yep, there's two of them right there. We'll just play it safe. And we are a lot stronger than we previously were, so we should be okay. So I don't want to use my Molotovs if I don't have to. Good. Awesome. Really well done. So this back area, as you guys can see, we're going to progress through here very, very shortly. There's a boss back behind here that's going to be a fun one. It's a little bit tricky, but we can use a summons for it as well too. He's kind of annoying. He's kind of like an upgraded or so cleric beast, but with kind of a unique attribute to him, just from what I personally take him as. So he's interesting. You can cheese him as well too. So this one right here, this little area right here, a werewolf is going to jump out and try to attack us. So we're going to progress through here real quick. And there should be, I think there's another werewolf right into this back corner. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I think he follows you in, or there's... There he is. I knew there was something. Oh. So that blood pellet that we just picked up, we'll take a peek at that real quick so you guys can see. Giant medicinal pellet that grants short-lived beasthood. There is a build that you can do where you just pop these, and there's a set of weapons with claws that will actually increase. It'll be really, really good for the two of those. But I believe that it significantly increases the amount of damage that you are going to take, but it makes you a lot stronger. So there is some downsides and some positives when it comes to actually using that. The weapon I've never actually used for a build before, but it sounds really, really cool to use. All right, jump out. Come on. There he is. Maybe on like a new game plus, we might actually like try it, but for right now, we're not going to. So this is going to lead us to the other shortcut, which is really good because we have 14,000 blood echoes, and we want to spend those. So this is going to actually lead us to the other shortcut. So we're going to progress up this way. There are going to be some short-lived bosses, or not bosses, but just enemies right throughout here and stuff, as you guys can see. There's one to my right. Another bloodstone shard, which again, I mean, this is definitely a fantastic area when it comes to bloodstone shards. If you need them, place to go. But we're going to progress to the top real quick, and then I'll show you guys where we ended up. Fire paper, which is going to come in super handy for this boss. So this is that other shortcut where we actually like drop down from there, and then we progress this way. There's a ladder. And this is going to put us back up to right where we can go back to the Hunter's Dream and upgrade real quick as well too. Which is really good because we actually need to upgrade. Good. And that'll be very, very useful, like I said, when it comes to having to like quickly like go back and like sell things, or having to proceed to the boss a lot quicker than having to run through pretty much everything. So that's a good way to kind of proceed from there. So we'll head here. All right, so we're going to increase our strength for this one. We do have a lot. We have a lot of blood echoes left, so we're gonna pop a couple, just so that we can get our stuff increased. And if we do end up dying, we don't lose too many blood echoes if it comes to that. I think we're good. I think we have. Oh, we can now upgrade 2. We can actually put on 2 of them now that you guys see that to the right. There's 2 open slots, and there's going to be a third when we upgrade it even more. So, there we go. Yep. So, blood gem imprint number 2. So, plus 24. So, physical attack up 1.4%, which is huge. Thrust attack. So, we want to keep those up nice and high. So, we're actually putting out a pretty decent amount of damage. So, between the 2 of them, we're doing 117 plus 24. So, we're doing 141 damage. So that's really good as well too. Our scaling isn't amazing, you know. Like I said, it's descaling for this, but once we get Ludwig's, we'll definitely proceed with that. You could also, if you wanted to, just proceed with the Kirkhammer for a strength weapon, which is a fantastic strength weapon, and go that route. But again, we're doing a Ludwig's, so we're gonna do just that. Okay, good. And yeah, we'll increase our endurance then for this, because it'll help to increase our poison resistance, which is really good. Plus, keep us nice and topped off as far as, you know, endurance and damages and things like that. So I forgot to mention 1-2 thing, just like walking around and stuff. This is where Gurman is at one point. We can't do it, so that's where he's going to be at one point. And it's going to be a lot of fun going up against, you know, the final boss there. So, all right, let's head back to old Yharnam. Okay, and we will proceed trying to move forward towards taking on the big bad boss. Try and see if we can get him first try. So we got our lantern on, but we want to make sure that we've got a bunch of pungent blood cocktails. So what I want to do is I want to actually move these around, because I want the pungent and the paper right next to each other. So just so I can make it real fast as far as swapping. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's literally all we need for this. So I just want to swap those out real quick. So that's why I got the pungent blood cocktail, which is going to be fantastic for us. So we can't go up that way because there's no stairs, so we got to basically just drop down like we did previously. If we drop down too quickly, we can certainly lose health, which we want to try to prevent if we can, especially walking into this boss. Those guys will be back. The ones we fought here. There is the one over there that we can go fight. I don't really feel like fighting him. So, and again, we have our durability up, which is good for us. As you can see, werewolf is gone, which is good. But we will come across another werewolf over here. And there's someone back in through this little area as well, too. I could never figure out, like, I just kept walking past this area, and I could never figure out what the heck that sound was over and over again. I couldn't figure it out until I ended up finding out that there was someone over there. So that ended up taking a little more damage. But yeah, I can never figure out what that screaming was for the life of me. But there's that guy right there. We can fight him if we want to. It's not going to help. It's not going to hurt. He's just going to kind of be there through the whole time. So might as well, since he's here. Good. I mean, it sucks because he didn't give us anything, but that's okay. Now, if memory serves me, there's a skitter that's here. There he is. I knew there was one. Bloodstone shard. Again, we're maxed out as far as bloodstone shards for whatever it's called, for our items, so we don't really need them. This guy, as you can see right up here, he's the guy that kind of sprung down on us in this lower level. We could just leave him be. He's not causing any harm. He's not trying to hurt us or anything like that. Nothing over here. And we'll proceed down this way. There are a couple baddies in here. Oh, I didn't realize we could actually summon someone. I had no idea. Oh my gosh, if I had known that, this guy would have given me so much easier. Holy hell. Wow. Like I said before, like, I'm not a pro at this by any means, but I had no idea that that was there. That is so interesting to know. I'm so glad that we met him originally. Wow, that's nuts. No clue. Good to know, though. But let's head in. Let's try and fight our boss. As you guys can see, he's right in front of us. Now, this boss, like I had mentioned, you definitely want to make sure that you've got really high resistance when it comes to poison, which is what we have on the Charred Hunter garb. We also have lots of antidote as well too, because this boss can inflict poison really quickly and really fast as well too. Our hope is that we can actually cheese this boss, which is why we have 4 pungent blood cocktails. What we're going to do, basically, we're going to throw them into a certain area and then equip fire paper real fast and then just whack at it. As well too, this enemy is a beast, which is, beasts are weak to serrated damage, which is why we went with the saw cleaver to start, because it'll increase our damage overall. So fire plus the serrated is going to do a lot of damage. We're pretty well topped off on vials, which is good, so let's head on in and we'll see how things go. We're going to want to try to like bring the boss over here pretty much. As you guys can see, definitely just going strictly for that pungent area. Oop, totally screwed that up. Okay, so he's going to go over there. re-equip our paper. So yeah, as you can see, that is pretty annoying because they basically spray poison everywhere. Pretty much all around. No! Wow. Did not expect that at all. That was really, really strange. I was not expecting pretty much that in like the slightest bit. I thought we were going to be able to be done. I also didn't realize that we had gotten afflicted with poison as quickly as we did. So that second phase, basically the Bloodstar piece opens up its mouth a lot higher or a lot wider. And then that basically engulfs it with just poison everywhere. So definitely an area that I did not pay attention to as well as I should. I'm hoping, praying, that I can summon Alfred back so we can make this boss battle a whole lot easier than it actually is. I mean, it's a tough boss. Like, I'm not going to say that it is. I'm not going to say that it's not. It took... I mean, I almost quit this game when I first played it because I could not defeat this boss. Like, this boss just... It made me so incredibly angry with how just frustrating it was. At the same time, I also did not realize that you had durability parts as well, too. So that kind of opened my eyes that there is durability aspects of weapons. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just the weapon just stayed the same. So... Come on. Thank you. I'm not going to worry about fighting that guy. I am hoping... Okay, good. We can still summon Alfred. That's good to know. I totally must have missed that on my first playthrough. On, like, my second playthrough as well, too. I totally missed it. I had no idea that you could summon this guy. But that's good to know. We don't have any more pungent blood cocktails, so that kind of stinks. So our overall game plan is going to be a little bit different. We're just going to have to kind of deal with what we can. So just probably let Alfred do as much damage as he can to start. Wow, I'm shocked. Oh, I actually got a parry off. Oh, I got another parry. Oh, boy. Nice. We got it. Woo. That is one of my most hated and toughest bosses. There is another boss that does provide me with a lot more challenges at times. That other boss that we had talked about previously in the previous episode, where it's kind of like an upgraded cleric beast. That boss is a bit annoying. But there's one more boss that is probably more annoying, not because they do a whole lot of damage, but because of the overall scenario of the gameplay. That just makes it really, really tough. So let's head back to the Hunter's Dream. And then as you guys saw, we ended up getting a Temerian Chalice. Now that is what actually opens up these guys right here. These are the Temerian Chalices. And these are what actually, like, the dungeons that, you know, allow us to go into certain areas and progress. Kind of rogue-like dungeons that are always changing, I believe. So yeah, so can certainly be frustrating. There is no doubt about that. So
the healing chip were once guardians of the hunters. In the times of the hunter, they worked and forged weapons. Today, most ministers don't recall that they have much to offer and sorrow. A sin to earth.
So yeah, so he's telling us to ascend to Odeon Chapel. That's pretty much where we want to go. So we want to find the first hunter, who was Ludwig. So that's what we want to go do right now. Let's upgrade here real quick.
Very well. Let the echoes become your let me stand.
Let's increase our strength. Oh, we're going to pop another one because we have so many right now. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to actually, because we have a couple people that we're going to end up actually fighting. But now that we took down the Blood-starved beast, we can actually open up that door that I had told you about in a previous episode. That actually allows us to work towards Ludwig's blade, which is our major push for this playthrough. All right. Oh, nope. We don't want to go here. Shoot. I don't want to go here. Sorry, guys. I got to bounce back. We don't want to go here. We want to go to the Cathedral Ward, so I'm sorry about that, guys. It's going to be kind of like a couple back and forth because we're going to get the blade and we're going to come back. We're going to upgrade it a whole bunch as well too. So we're just going to kind of keep bouncing from spot to spot pretty much. So I am sorry about that. But yeah, I used like every possible tactic I could honestly think of to defeat that blood-starved beast. But as you guys can see, we have opened up this area right here. But let's go talk to her real quick. See if she has anything new. All right, so nothing new in that regard, but we do want to actually go back to a previous character, like I had mentioned, because they do have a certain weapon that we want to take. So yeah, we want to do that. Right here, there's going to be this guy with a crazy machine gun, which can be super annoying, so you want to basically tax it out. Because he's going to pretty much get to a point where he has to reload, so that's a good thing. Communion, so that's going to be actually our first. Can I actually show it? Oh, there we go. Yep. So this is actually going to be one of our Carol ruins, and Carol, if memory serves me correctly, it was part of the church, the church that actually. Of the story of Bloodborne and their healing capabilities. Certainly, please correct me if I'm wrong. But these, we're going to get a number of them, and they're each going to have their own specific characteristic. Like this one is a communion ruin, so higher blood vial maximum. So it's going to increase our blood maximum vials to, I think, 21. It's going to increase that. There's going to be other ones that are going to like increase the amount of blood echoes we get, or increase our resistance, things like that, which are going to significantly improve things that we want to do. We want to basically scoot right on down here, because we're going to have people that are attacking us from up above. As you can see, bum bum bum. This is why we wanted to go backwards. Oh no! Please don't go away. That's what we're looking for to upgrade our next bit. So we are actually not going to progress this way quite just yet. This is actually going to lead us to our next part, but we don't want to do this quite just yet. So I'm going to pop a Blood Hunter's mark just so I can head back, because I don't want to use that quite just yet. I don't want to head down there quite just yet because we got to go up so that we can get the blade. Good. All right, so let's go back. We're going to have to fight, you know, Mr. Machine Gun Man. Hidden path waits ahead. That it does. As you can see, we have that path that we just missed right there, but we're not going to go to that quite just yet. I want to go and get the blade first, or the badge that allows us to get the blade. We have to actually get the badge first. Ow. So that we can actually use the blade. This is that lower area that we don't want to go to quite just yet. But we got a bunch of baddies up into here. Good. Blood Tinged Gemstone 2, which is really good. No, I don't want to sit down. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, so we'll get the badge. And I think the blade itself costs 3,000 blood echoes, if memory serves me correctly. So there's a couple things. There's two guys over there. There's one with a machine gun. And then right out there is a tombstone guy, the big giant guys. So we're going to have to take on both of them real quick. And then we'll proceed up just a little bit farther. So these guys can be it's just annoying. That's why I like to try to isolate if I can. Good. Alright, as you can hear... Where is he? Oh, it might be the upper level. Ow! There he is. Oh my god! Bro. Are you serious? I totally thought we parried him. Strange how that parry went off. I really thought we parried him. Nice. Oh, that made me laugh. Goodbye, Mr. Wheelchair. Alright. We'll progress down there as well, too, at some point. Probably in a much future episode. Because we have a bunch more people that we have to actually take out before we even progress down there. And then in through that cathedral as well, too. There's a whole lot more that we actually have to do. So there's a ton. This game is massive. I mean, this game is really... It doesn't, it doesn't pale in comparison to, like, Elden Ring, but it is a large game. There's a lot of stuff to do. Because we're only at part 1. The Sky and the Cosmos are one. The choir! So we're going to head in there real quick. But as you can see, there is another one of those machine gun guys. We want to grab this here real quick. We'll also proceed down through that area right there straight ahead very shortly. And then this area, where is it? I think it's this area right here is where the next big boss is. If I remember correctly. Or it might be over there actually a little bit farther. But yeah, that's where our next major boss is going to be. She can be very frustrating to deal with. There is no doubt about that. I think... Oh, there's two of them. I forgot there's two. Good. And... Da-da-da-da. Radiant Sword Hunter Badge. That's exactly what we're looking for. So we cannot actually open this door quite just yet. We have to actually do a couple more things before we can actually proceed to that point. So we're not going to do that quite just yet. But what I do want to do... Done everything I can here. Bum, 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 bum. Think about it, think about it, think about it. Yep. Alright, so we're good. So we're actually going to pop another Bold Hunter's Mark. Head back. We will grab our Radiant Sword Hunter's weapon, which is going to be Ludwig's, and then we're also going to go and grab a really, really good arcane weapon. So if you're going to do an arcane build, which builds off of your left-handed weapon. So we're good there. So let's head back to the Hunter stream. Because there are other weapons that you can actually buy for your left-handed weapon. You can buy like a flamethrower. You can buy a giant cannon, which uses 10 bullets, but it'll drain like crazy. And here we go. Oh, we need 20,000. Shoot, I thought it was 3. My mistake. So we need 20,000 for that, guys. I don't think that we have enough. This is probably not the best thing that I should be doing. Oh, wait, hold on. We can actually sell. I totally forgot we can sell because we have items. What can we, yeah, because we actually have... We can sell all of these if we wanted to. Yeah, as you can see, we have 2 of everything pretty much right now. So we have the Hunter Garb, and then the exact same. Or very, very similar. These are the same. These are the same. So we can actually sell 1 of each. So that's good there. So we got 9,000. We're close. We're very close when it comes to... I am going to go back and we're just going to kind of grind just a little bit. Just so we can hit that 20,000. So we'll probably cut this part. Once we grab the arcane weapon, we will probably cut it. And then once we get enough for 20,000, then we'll probably head back. So let's grab the weapon, and then we'll see you guys when we get to the point where we can actually get Ludwig's Blade. Flame Sprayer. Okay. So we got the Flame Sprayer from him, which is a really, really good arcane weapon. We'll take a peek at it. Flame Sprayer. So, yep. So it will actually come really, really handy when we go to face our next major boss, because we can actually pop an item, which will increase the overall amount of damage that it does, especially because the next boss does a lot of healing. So alright, so we're going to be doing some grinding here because we want Ludwig's Blade, so I'll probably see you guys very shortly once we take out these guys. we'll see you guys once we hit the next capability for using Ludwig. Alright, let's grab this, and we'll see you guys soon. One other thing that I did forget to mention as well to you guys is that there is that secret passageway that we didn't venture through, so I want to do that real quick before we actually get Ludwig's. I don't particularly remember what is there. Oh, backside. Sorry, guys. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I think this actually leads to Isoka's clinic, the backside. I think it does. Memory serves me. Sorry, guys. Oh, no, this is the upper. I knew there was another level. I just couldn't remember it. There we go. Yeah, we've got the other. We got another communion as well, too. I knew that there was another upper area. Oh, because we're in the cathedral. My mistake, guys. Wow, I'm so dumb. Very much apologize for that, guys. I was in a totally wrong area, and I thought. But that's another communion that we can go take a peek at. I'm pretty sure we're going to die if we do this. Might as well give it a go. Wow, I'm surprised we actually stayed alive. I'm shocked. But let's go fight some stuff here. See if we can just increase a little bit more. And like I said, we'll just check back in as soon as we have enough for 20,000. Gives us a pretty decent amount here. One guy that we definitely do want to fight is right up here. Is Mr. Giant. He is going to give us a ton when we don't die. That is. Not too shabby. Almost there. So this upper area, this gate right here, we can spend 2,000 souls to open it, but we're not going to do that right now. Because we're going to get to there very, very shortly as well, too. So we're not going to worry about that for right now, guys. What we are going to do, though, we're just going to kind of progress a little bit farther throughout here, because there is another skitters down here, and there's also a couple other big guys. And we should be able to hit our 20,000 right through here. So I want to kind of draw them over, because in that little, right where that carriage is, basically, there's... Are you serious? Wow, I totally thought we parried that. I'm so sorry, guys. There's also going to be another bigger boy over there, so we're going to try to go get him. Come on. I am shocked that those are not parrying. Come on. How are those not parrying? I'm sorry, guys. This is just shocking me. Maybe it's just me expecting something that isn't. I'm not sure. I really want to try to draw them over because I don't want to scare away the skitters if I can help it. But as you can see, there's another big boy over there. Oh, wait, no, this is where the No, the skitters are a little bit farther. My mistake. This is where the binoculars are. Or monocular, my mistake. But the skitters is where the big guy is, actually. Sorry about that, guys. And then by defeating him, we should probably have enough where we can get Ludwig's blade. And we should be able to upgrade it a whole lot, because we have actually acquired like a ton of bloodstone shards. try and see if maybe I can get... Yeah, so there's the skitters. Which it looks like he ran away, so... Yeah, the skitters ran away, unfortunately, so... Not much we can actually do there, which really kind of stinks. So I am truly sorry about that, guys. We have almost enough. We're super close to having enough. And I think this is the world famous... Oh, yeah, this is a door that we're... For some reason doesn't open, but it's right here, and people expected that it's supposed to open, but it doesn't do anything. It's just a random door. And the thought is when people were like looking through the game files and stuff, is that it's supposed to be the door at the end of the Great Bridge, but it seems like the developers never actually finished implementing it. So it's just a random door for no apparent reason, unfortunately. So what are you gonna do? You know. All right, so we are very close to actually getting our 2,000. And I think this is another door that we can't actually open. Yeah, there's no but for some reason that door is indicating that, you know, that we can't open it, but we can't actually open it. So it's kind of a little bit of a, you know, confusing part right there. So we'll head over here. Again, we're mainly just trying to push for the 2,000 souls that we're looking for. Just so we can get to that point. So, we're good there. In the meantime, we'll head this way real quick because there are a couple baddies over here. I think we have enough. I think we have enough. Oh, Mr. Bagman. We are not ready to fight you, Mr. Bagman. We are not even close to being ready to fight you. Mr. Bagman will play a crucial role very shortly. Once we've progressed through a little bit more, we will actually allow him to defeat us, because he will take us to a secret area. Not really a secret area, but just another area. So yeah, so he'll take us. We'll go somewhere fun, and yeah, should be a good time. Alright, guys. Now we can do this. Ludwig's Holy Blade. Yes! So this actually right here, this is the Hunter Chief emblem. So this will actually allow us to open up that gate. But for us to actually do it normally, we want to defeat the next major boss. So we can spend 10,000 souls, and we can actually go and get what we need to. Oh no, shoot, we're so close. What do we need? We need 12 for skill, so we're going to need to level up a little bit more before we can actually do that. So it's going to take us a little bit more time for us to actually use Ludwig's Blade. So yeah, so we're not going to unfortunately do that as of right now, so I do apologize for getting your guys' hopes up in that regard. So it's going to take us a little bit more time, which isn't a bad thing because we can actually use our saw spear for what we're using right now, or for the boss, you know, if we get to that point. So it's not a bad thing. Not by any means for us to be at the point where we are right now. We just need to level up a couple more times. Ow. We're not going to go face Mr. Bagman right now. We are going to proceed this way. And this is probably one of the best items in the entire game is the wooden shield, because if we look at the wooden shield, a crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffective against the strength of the beast, so they tend to be. Shields are nice, but they're not engendered passivities. So it's really funny because it actually plays on the whole, you know, you need a whatever it's called. You need a shield in pretty much all Dark Souls games, and it's like, nope, we don't use shields here. We don't need that crap. So I think it's just very funny that they, in a sense, make fun of themselves. So I don't think that we can progress anywhere else now. I think we actually have to let the bagman take us, I think. Because we've done that. There's no other... Oh, no. What we can do is instead of letting the bagman take us, we can actually go to our particular area first and not worry about the bagman taking us. So... Alright, so we will proceed forward. And that area that we were at previously where I was like, oh no, we don't want to go that way just yet. We are actually going to go before, or we're actually going to go down that area right now. So that's this here. Do take a little bit of damage there. And this area can be very tricky. This area can be very, very tricky. Especially if you want to get the item that we're looking for. So this is a bit frustrating. Okay. Good. Oh my god, I got it. Messenger top hat. Okay, we're good there. Alright, that's the other item that we want to get. Which you can see it's very tricky to obtain. Good. And I think we're good. I think that was it. I think that was the only two items that we wanted to obtain. Now, this is the most tricky part, is because we want to drop down. And if we don't drop down correctly, I believe we will die. Good. So we do take a little bit of damage. There is a werewolf right there. Good. Wow, I'm shocked. First try. I am positively shocked that we had gotten that first try. That was nuts. I did not expect that in the slightest bit. Alright, so... just keep talking. Alright, we're good. So we're going to come across several of the bagmen throughout here, but we're going to do our best to try to, like, not fight them right now. Just because I do not think that we are super in the best point to fight them in this present time. So I say that, and I'm going to try to just get this one. Oh, they're just very strong. Yep. Bagmen are very strong. And super annoying. So, but that is the area that we want to actually progress to next. So we're going to have to actually drop down that whole thing one more time right now. I was kind of hoping that they would have taken us because we could actually go to... Oh, nice. Yes, he did. Perfect. This is kind of like the Iron Maiden enemies in Elden Ring as well, too. Where it actually takes you somewhere. So this is what we want to happen. So it's a good thing that we died. I am also wearing the wrong garb as well too. So I think I'm good. Hunter garb, hunter garb. Alright, good. We're back to where we want to be. We'll open this up, but I think this is probably a good point for us to call it on this episode. We've done increasingly more good things, which is really good to hear and to see for us, because it really helps us out just moving this story along a little bit farther. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for supporting the channel through everything. We hope that you guys have enjoyed this Bloodborne series, and we're going to keep moving forward with it, because this is definitely in my top 10 most favorite games of all time. I love this game so much. It's phenomenal in every way possible, I think, particularly. I am going to run up here real quick because I'm going to try and see if the lantern is up here. Okay, so no, we are not going to progress through there quite just yet. So we're not going to do that because there is a lantern up there that I want to take care of at some point, but not right now. There's a couple more things in this lower jail area that I want to do and I want to take care of first. So, like I said, guys, with that being said, thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. I hope you guys have an amazing and fantastic day. Like we always say, don't forget to be awesome and don't forget to love, because hell, we could always use it. And if you guys want to support the channel, definitely head on over to our YouTube channel. If you guys are watching this on something else, head over to our Instagram as well too, to just check out some more great stuff. So thank you for that. Hope you guys have an amazing and fantastic day, and we will be sure to catch you guys on the next episode. Take care, guys. Bye now.